Hello guys, welcome back with me. I'm Octavian Nikia Prento and I will talk about video game in this content. So let's get started. And for the content of this presentation is first definition, second history, the third is benefit, and the last one is the type of games. So first definition. Video game is interactive digital entertainment that you play via a computer, a game console like the Xbox or PlayStation, or a phone or tablet. The label video game casts an absurdly large net over a whole lot of different things. There are a million different kinds of video games, and each of them sort of function as its own form of entertainment media. The next one is the history. The history of video game is closely linked to the evolution of the computer. In the 1950s, huge room-sized computers solved relatively simple arithmetical problems. There was no question of playing games with this behemoth. And yet, at universities in the USA, creative minds developed simple computer games. However, these inventions were intended not for entertainment, but rather to demonstrate how the new technology worked. Tennis for Two, appearing in 1958, was the first video game programmed purely for entertainment. The game consisting of a monitor for a piece of equipment on which two people were able to bet a spot of light back and forth, was presented at a 3-day exhibition. Teenagers queue up to watch the game and try it out. After that, Tennis for Two was forgotten for 20 years, but is now considered the first ever video game. And for the player itself, for male there is 59% around the world and 41% for female. And the next one is the benefit of playing games. The benefit of playing game, there are more, but I just talk about these four. First is can pique your interest in history. Many games use actual historical events to drive their stories. Those characters and places can then spark someone's interest in discovering more about the culture they are immersed in, according to researchers. The second one is make you a better leader. Certain genres of game reward and encourage leadership traits, providing for communities, securing their safety, and etc. Research have noted that players can display correlating motivation in their real-world career goals. And the next one is improve your decision-making skill. Because new information is constantly being displayed during play, players are forced to adapt quickly. In one study, players who were immersed in fast-paced games were 25% faster in reacting to questions about an image they had just seen compared to non-players. And the last one, make new social connection. Studies have shown games can also be the catalyst for friends to gather in person. Roughly 70% of all players play with friends at least some of the time. And the last one is game types. There are a lot of game types, but I'll just talk about these four games type. First is racing game. These head-to-head games have grown from arcade classics into great simulation. Gran Turismo has the player buy their cars, making it more than a racing game. And the next one is action. Action game challenge the player reflex, hand-eye coordination, and reaction time. The best action games include a mix of vibrant visuals and a punch of that adrenaline rush, delivering a unique experience to the gamers. The next one is horror. A horror game is a video game genre centered on a horror fiction and typically designed to scare the player. Unlike most other video game genres, which are classified by their gameplay. And the last one is the RPG or MMORPG. The genre includes video and online games where the player controls a fictional characters who goes on a quest in a fantasy world. Strategy RPGs, adventure RPGs, and has also a lot more advancement in this genre in the coming years. And I think that's all from my presentation. Thank you for your attention and see you in the next topic.